So let us see the other relationships. For that we plot the pair plot by taking the help of Seaborn library. From here you can see direct, very fairly that these all state lines or all are having some direct relationship. These also. But in those cases where it is scattered throughout the area, there is no standard relationship. This can be seen through with the heat map. Here we will get the values. This every cell will give you the corresponding this perimeter with this axis, then major axis with axis. All they will be there. And near to 1 means they are having positively correlated. Near to -1 means negatively correlated. And we have put that color band also. So it can easily be visible. More radius means it is negatively correlated. More greener means it is positively correlated. All the diagonals are 1 because they are correlation with themselves. So that is always 1. So lot of correlation are available among the variables. So all the assumptions of PCA are met here. So PCA maybe provides significant reduction in dimension and we will do that. But one of the first step for doing principal component analysis is to scaling the data. Otherwise, big values will have a big impact, big significance on the PCA and it will give you the bias. So for scaling purpose, we have taken the Z score from scipy.sats and after scaling we will get these values. So all the individual cells have been standardized with their corresponding column, mean and standard deviation. It has been normalized. So if we put the box plot together, you see all box plot are aligned. That means every column is now normalized and they don't have any bias in significance on the components. Now our data is ready for the PCA. So we will start our principal component analysis. So for this, we first call for the libraries what we will should use in the analysis. First, we derive the correlation matrix with the command. And DF scale means it is applied on the scale dataset, the dataset after scaling. So this is the correlation matrix, and then we see the covariance matrix. And if we compare the correlation matrix after scaling, the correlation matrix becomes almost similar to covariance matrix. It is due to the after standardization. If you standardize any distribution, correlation and covariance become same, more or less same. So now after that, the next step is to find out the eigenvectors and eigenvalues. Eigenvectors will give you the directions and eigenvalues will give you the capture of variances. So if you use this command, Python will help you to get those matrices and the values. So now we put the total values of eigenvalues as sum and we have to see the percentage of the first eigenvalue as a percentage of the total sum of eigenvalues. That means this first component can capture this percentage of variation of the total variations. If we put that, now we can see the first can carry 49%. And here we are not putting individual, we are calculating the cumulative variance. That is why the first component can capture 49% values. First and second component can capture 83% values. First, second, third all together can capture 91%, 92% to be precise. And last it will be 100%. To get a visual impact, we plot those things, that is called a scree plot. So this is the first component, we have seen already 49%. Second component, you see, so 83 minus 49. So it will be around 34. So it is 34. So this scree plot will give you the individual percentage of captured variation. And if we put those cumulative capture, that what we have received here, we will have this graph. These are the number of principal components in x-axis, and in the y-axis the individual bar is there, and at the same time these are the cumulative bars. That is, first bar can explain this much, second bar individual can explain this much, first and second together they can explain this much, third is this much, and this is 1 plus 2 plus all three together. That is nothing but these values, nothing but these values. Okay. So now we see that if we chosen these four components, then this much variability is already explained with the help of these four components. This is 98.98%. So with this 1.02% loss of data, we can use these four components instead of those 12 variables. That is the main purpose of PCA. There are 12 variables, so there are minimum 12 PCA. Each PCA will be linear combination of all the features. So with these four PCA, with these four PCs, principal components, we can capture the 98.98% of the variability in compared to the total variability of 100%. So now it is easier for us to considering instead of those 12 variables, these four principal components or four linear combinations.